Hi everyone, I'm going to show you some of our special nonfiction books for the children. I'll start with my very first and go into the Lift and Flaps and then into the big books. So my very first is the Castles books and the Space book. This one my kids are really into. So it's just going to go through the life of how it was to live in the castle, what the people did, their hobbies, how the life just was back in the castles. It goes through jousting and things like that. The Space book, it's very neat. What I want to point out to you is all of our nonfictions are geared for all ages. This one is recommended for 2 to 3 year olds to start with. You could read them just the night sky and show them this. And then as they get older, read them the paragraph. And the older children are going to read all the small print and find out more about the space. Also, all of our nonfictions have images and illustrations. So here you see a real image of the moon and an illustration of the moon, merging the two together for the young mind, but it also introducing them to nonfiction and that it's real life. This is really out there. So that I thought was really neat and I wanted to point out. So this is all about space, how the astronauts live, how they prepare, all that kind of stuff. Also, at the back of all of our nonfiction books, they are internet linked, where there is a website and you can go to that, type in the title, and it will pull up special websites that have already been Usborne approved for you to read to your kids on that topic. Next, we have the Peek Inside books. There are 5 titles of these, and they are Lift and Flaps, where you go inside the animals' world. Who lives in the pond? Oh, the frog does with all the tadpoles, and you get a peek inside. The nighttime is really cool because you peek inside, and this is what we see from the street, but there's really stuff going on inside that bakery. The next one is the Look Insides. I have Look Inside Castle right here, Jungle, and Look Inside Your Body. There are 10 different Look Inside books for you to check out. I'm going to show you the body real quick. As you can see, this is getting just a little bit older. There's tons of information crammed on here. Lift and Flaps. There's over 100 in this book. How do you eat your food? You eat it right here. It goes into your mouth and you chomp, chomp, chomp. Like that. It goes in through your stomach. And so on and so forth. This is your senses. So lots of fun information in here. The next level would be the See Inside books. There are 12 of these. And what I want to point out is this is getting a little bit older for your readers. More diagrams, but again, just because it's getting older does not mean that younger kids aren't going to find it very cool and lots of information. So you're going to eat right here, and you're going to see how the tongue pushes it down into the stomach, and just the pictures are just different, more of a diagram aspect. Breathing air, pumping blood, your bones and your muscles, just lots of really cool information in this. And then the next one is the big books. Big Books and Stars and Planets, Big Books of Dinosaurs. There's 10 titles of these, and what I want to show you real quick is what we call big is because the book gets big. So it folds all the way out. Again, you're going to see illustration and real life pictures, well as real life as we can get for the dinosaurs. And what I want to point out before I go is that these are really good papers in here. They're harder than cardstock. They're not going to rip really easy, and that's what I was worried when I bought my first one, and I was really happy with it that it withheld with my 2-year-old. All right, there you are.